Wild theory, Trump's tariffs aren't about trade. They're a smokescreen for a global debt reset and a setup to make XRP the new backbone of international finance. Sounds insane, it's more real than you think. The official story, protect American jobs. On April 4th, Trump triggered tariffs on everything. He called it a national emergency, but here's where it gets weird. The numbers don't really add up unless you believe the goal is bigger than trade, much bigger. To the shadow agenda, the Mar-a-Lago Accord. Buried in policy circles is a plan called the Mar-a-Lago Accord. Yes, that's real. It proposes swapping U.S. debt for 100-year bonds, devaluing the dollar, triggering controlled inflation. It's not economic policy, it's a soft reset. 3. The smoking gun. Tariffs equals leverage for debt swaps. Here's the theory. Tariffs aren't about China, they're about U.S. creditors. Think Japan, think China, think EU central banks holding $3.8 trillion in treasuries. Use tariffs as pressure to force them into new debt terms, then flip the system. For XRP enters the chat, this is where it gets really interesting. If the US is prepping for a global monetary reshuffle, it's going to need a neutral bridge currency, instant liquidity, something post-dollar but not hostile, in other words, XRP. 5. What if? This was the plan all along. Imagine this. Weaken the dollar via tariffs, create inflation to devalue debt, force a global liquidity crisis, offer a solution using RippleNet plus XRP as the bridge. Debt gets restructured, cross-border payments get digitized. XRP becomes the rails. 6. XRP equals designed for this moment. Don't forget, Ripple has already partnered with 300 plus banks. XRP's ODL solves the exact problem a collapsing fiat system creates. Court wins are clearing the path. What if XRP was never meant to compete with BTC, but replace SWIFT? 7. Trump's pro-crypto lean is not random. Trump's 2024 campaign literally promised to make America a crypto leader. He's not a blockchain purist, he's a deal maker. And if XRP's utility helps sell a global debt reset as a win, that's a deal he'd absolutely take. 8. Wall Street is already spooked. On April 3rd, the markets panicked. S&P 500 dropped 5%. Bond volatility spiked, dollar weakness accelerating. Something big is moving. And smart money is looking for off-ramps from the fiat system. Is XRP that off-ramp? 9. Think bigger. This isn't about just crypto. This is about ending the petrodollar era, resetting global debt, establishing neutral financial infrastructure, eroding fiat trust just enough to make digital rails inevitable. That's not a bullish case, it's a theory of monetary succession. Final thought. What if XRP was always the endgame? Crazy, sure. Don't forget this is my wild theory. But so was leaving the gold standard, so was QE infinity. This is about XRP replacing the USD plumbing, the pipes, not the store.